Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mega Man. Capcom's not dead yet. So,
yeah.
Yep.
We'll explain more on that when we get to Mega Man 2.
let's see what's inside this. Oh, it's one of the parts. It's one of the parts from those bloom bears I blew up.
Well, at the very least, they're considering put their shit in the trash.
Yeah. So, with that, I'm going to use this walkie-talkie to call roll because I think I can do some item development now.
Woohoo! What are we gonna make today, Logan?
Oh, let's find out because I don't know. Take a look.
It's pretty much a grab bag full of possibilities.
What did she make? She made the Machine Buster. That is a very good weapon I like using.
Oh, what's the Machine
Basically,
Buster?
it's just a machine gun.
Oh, bitchin'.
It's not the best right now, but you can upgrade it to. But as always, like she mentioned, I can go to special weapons here. I can change it from the Splash Mine. I'm gonna try and get all the special weapons, but I'm not gonna necessarily use them all. There we go.
It was. Oh god.
I probably should have went the other way, but whatever. Let's also enhance that sucker. So
When do we get to
as
the
you can
ride?
see- oh,
This
no, go
is
back
the
up.
ride.
This is the ride.
I gotta stop going
So-
to summer camp. I know that's technically two different episodes, but I don't care.
The progress now, as you're noticing, the price does increase as you upgrade it.
Of
But
course.
yeah, I'm just working on upgrading the fire spread, the energy, the attack. I'm trying to make sure I can make it as powerful as I
Dang.
can.
If only this
And,
if only this were Legends 2, because you can in that game you can woo roll and have her drop her prices for item development.
Aww. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to be trying to, in this Let's Play, commentary, whatever, I'm going to be trying to go for getting every single special weapon, but I'm not necessarily going to use them. Like, for instance, you can get a blade arm that's straight up like Zero's, but in this game, it's very situational. You don't really want to be fighting things up close and personal.
Well, yeah, and not only that, the thing's a little too unwieldy to really make any effective use out of.
So,
Right.
I, for no apparent reason, just thought of something that is now confusing me. Why is Mega Man always referred to as the Blue Bomber if he doesn't really lay bombs or do bomb-based stuff?
Well, to be fair, he's pretty much adaptable to just about anything, and a lot of the stuff that he is adaptable to, well, they blow up.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
like
maybe
Bomb
back in the day they thought his plasma shots were little miniature bombs, even though we all know full and well they're lemons.
They're not lemons!
Not these. Well, not these. These are more like small. These are more like small grapes. Yeah,
They're
Or
not
maybe they're
grapes!
just like... Or maybe they were just a big fan of alliteration and they couldn't think of any other alliterate word for blue.
Yeah,
the blue basher and
the blue bastard.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. But thank
blue-
you for doing that.
No,
Wait a minute. How about the blue blur? No, that's stupid. Who would call themselves that?
Actually,
here...
kind of a. Sorry, I'm about to go to hell for this, but I just realized, kind of a spoiler warning. Technically, this Mega Man is kind of a bastard, in the literal sense.
And
Hey,
More on that when we get to Legends 2.
how about this?
Oh.
The Blue Blaster.
That works too.
That'll
Like,
work.
that would work better than Blue Bomber, in my opinion.
Well, Blue Bomber's still a kick-ass name.
Well, yeah, that is true. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's not.
Let me look it up while you watch me fight
Actually,
some
since we're talking
other
about-
Weaver bots.
since we're talking about bombers, I'm kind of surprised no one's tried to make like a Mega Man Bomberman crossover.
Well,
I'm
apparently,
sure people have done like fan art that has the two of them in all the time.
Apparently there is a football team in Canada called the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. So that's something I learned today.
Ha!
And
Interesting.
not only that, another fun little thing I just realized. Apparently their mascots are named Buzz and Boomer.
Buzz and Boomer, nice.
So there is a Buzz Bomber.
Wait, Buzz and Boomer, the prototypes for Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, and you know what? In all fairness, Blue Bomber is one of my favorite bombers in Super Bomberman R. He resonates
here,
with me
I
the
found-
most.
So here, I found a
Whoa!
RockmanCorner.com. Oh, jeez, he's back with two
again.
arms. Run!
He wants vengeance for being.
And he has-
He wants revenge for being humiliated so badly in Tron Bond.
You left
so
me
here-
Apparently his
alone.
arms contain Seif. apparently his arms contain C4 because every one of his punches cause explosions.
Machine gun.
Anyway, you were
Machine gun.
You were saying, Logan?
Yes, so I'm reading this article directly from rockmancorner.com. Also, as you're noticing, I'm trying to upgrade the energy so I can use this gun more, and it's doing a decent job. This is basically like a little optional mini-boss for a bunch of Zenny. Anyway, where did the nickname Blue Bomber come from anyway? Often fans and non-fans alike have been referring to Mega Man as the Blue Bomber. It's a nickname that's stuck with the character for many, many years. Yet most of us remain unaware of the title. So where did this alias come from? Most likely, it is from Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Because if you look on an authentic copy of the original toy, on the back of the Blue Robot's name, it had apparently its little insignia name was Blue Bomber.
Huh.
Okay. Now explain how that's connected to Mega Man.
Actually, hold on, Ben. I have a theory. Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Ah.
Technically, the red robot's name is
Even
Red
though
Rocker. So I guess that makes.
I was about to say,
that.
first off, even though technically Rock is supposed to be a music pun because that's the theme of the series, and second off, just mentioning Rock'em Sock'em Robots reminds me of that scene from Toy Story 2. It's like, have you seen a cowboy? Well, I know I haven't. Hey, he was talking to me!
So anyway, moving on. According to TV tropes, oh dear,
Ow!
all of these. Okay, gotta get to the command.
boy.
Gotta
My
get to the
face.
command antennas. Shoot the command antenna while my shield's up. Die.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of a gameplay hint. If you want more Zenny, kill the moving robots first.
Oh, well, I just didn't want to deal with them.
That's fair.
Get out of my. Get out. Oh, stop it. Oh dear.
And here comes the
It's almost as
interception.
There you go. Hey, stop it! Leave me alone!
Oh yeah, I see. They get a lot more Zenny. Yeah, the other ones are just kind of
Yep.
stuck going. Do 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 do.
Anyway.
Sorry, so, according to TV tropes, the nickname made its debut in the 7th issue of Nintendo Power, where Mega Man 2 was the big cover story. And I guess they decided to, so it was Nintendo Power that decided to first make the big connection between Rock'em Sock'em Robots as a cute little nickname to also give Mega Man for being blue. After that, the title made its way around the fanbase, and sure enough, Capcom eventually started recognizing it as the official nickname, going so far as to include it in commercials.
You know how
Even within some of the more recent games like Mega Man 9 and Star Force 2.
you know how appropriate considering it started with Mega Man 2.
Of course.
Seems to
Well,
be.
Mega Man 2 was I always thought was the big, like, that was the first big Mega Man game in the States anyway.
Yeah, that is the Mega Man game that pretty much refined how the series would play by that point.
Right.
Kind of not like Sonic 2 in that regard.
Yeah. And apparently apparently to got no
There-
shield.
there-
Oh, hey,
Actually,
the proto.
used to make
Wait
it-
a minute, that's the proto shield.
There is a hole in the wall, and yet no Butch Cassidy in sight.
Aww.
Aw. Meanwhile, I'm going to parrot a fact that I heard on Game Grumps once, was that apparently Rockman was almost referred to as Rainbow Man because of how he changes colors whenever you. It's a
remember
trap.
that.
Oh shit.
He was going to be called Rainbow Man because of how his armor changes color with each power you got. But apparently they thought at the time fabulous names weren't going to sell very well.
Yeah, there was a number.
But don't they know?
Buster, you.
But it was the 80s. It was the time to be fabulous.
Maybe.
Well, in any
I'll go sit
case,
in the
like,
corner.
I think we brought this up in an earlier Mega Man playthrough, but yeah, he went through like a number of names before they stuck with Rockman / Mega Man, like between Mighty Kid, Knuckle Kid, Rainbow Man, which is funny enough the name of
Astro
an
Boy.
obscure superhero. Yeah, I know, that's how it originally started.
Oh, it was going to be an Astro Boy title?
Yeah.
How am I forgetting this?
It's
Yeah.
it's honestly that's actually not common knowledge, so no real worries if you don't know it.
I figure it's one of those kind of knowledge where people will be like, it wouldn't be that simple, would it? It wouldn't be that straightforward, like because they're already too similar. It's not like they were just gonna straight up. Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Honestly, that information's about as low profile as the fact that that Donkey Kong was originally going to be a Popeye game.
Yep.
Exactly, like things like that. Also, now we've officially made it back to that first sub entrance right outside the town. So I'm just gonna head back to the market.
Like I told you guys, they all connect.
Yeah, it's kind of so. It is kind of like a Metroidvania in that
do?
regard. Okay, let's get a flak jacket to upgrade our defense.
Like I mentioned, Mega Man Prime.
But it's pretty
You know, it's
cool.
funny you
I mean,
mentioned. It's funny you make that joke, Matt, because I remember there was going to be an X game very similar to Prime in the works. Like, they even had, like, leaked footage of it, but then they canceled it when they realized...
I know, that game looked cool.
Equip it.
Even, I don't know. I not gonna lie, I thought that game looked stupid.
Okay.
Which game?
Okay.
Maverick Hunter.
It looked like it was trying to take itself too seriously.
Not to
It
be
looked like
confused
it
with
was
the
trying
PSP
too
remake
hard.
of the first game.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Maverick Hunter was the Mega Man X remake.
No. Well, that's Maverick Hunter. That's Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. No, there was going to be like an actual first-person shooter called Maverick Hunter, which was like a complete reimagining of Mega Man X series, and honestly, I think it tried way too fucking hard to like be edgy and gritty compared like all the other shooters you see out there.
Servbot.
Oh yeah, Servbot.
Hello.
I have to buy some parts to fix my robot.
But you're already a
Is that what
robot.
you youngins are...
I think it's a personal health issue of his. I've seen a doctor
I was
about
about
it.
to say...
Anyway,
I was about to say...
Yes.
no, you're saying?
But it was a bad joke anyway.
Here comes somebody else.
Well, looks like the Servbots have already done short work of the police.
Well,
Hey,
alright,
it's
here's
that blue
the...
guy again.
Oh no, are we going to
We'll
steal
show
his
him,
parts
just
again?
Like we showed that officer.
Anyway.
No.
We ain't
We're not the
gonna
Bonds,
lose this
though.
time.
No. Anyway,
Oh God, he's dead.
Ow.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the one thing about that game, yes, it looked stupid, but all right, the idea was stupid, but it looked like it would have been fun to play. It looked like it would have been fun to play, and
I guess so.
I feel like if they refined it a bit, like if we gave it more time, or if they gave
if they refined it and gave it no affiliation to the X series, maybe I would have been happy. But as is,
Oh, it's outside the invisible wall.
fuck.
Maybe if it was...
Where's your PS1 walls?
So first of all, may I
Maybe
say
it
the
would
music
be-
in this game is great. Really great. It really takes advantage of the PS1 sound card. Also, as you're noticing, these tanks are not very good at maneuverability.
Well, it's like they're tanks.
By the way, I still think the best
Yeah.
music on the PS1 is Symphony of the Night. Like, this is
Yep,
good.
just like that
Symphony-
credits
That's
music,
good.
right?
Aside from that fucking song,
I actually do like it. So I used to take vocal lessons, and I showed that song. Hang on, let me try that again. I showed my vocal instructor that song because she's super into like musicals. She's like, "Oh my gosh, this is from a game where you fight the lords of hell and save the world as the hell son of Dracula."
Nice.
What was her response to that?
I'm going to go lay down now.
Apparently, she turned into Luigi. Okay.
No. I'm joking. She was just more like she was pretty much. And bear in mind, I don't think she's ever played a video game in her life, but she pretty much had the exact same response as any big Konami fan. Was it Konami or Capcom?
Konami.
Konami.
Okay, Konami. Thank you. Just want to make sure. Yeah, she pretty much had the exact same response as any other Konami fan, which was, "Why the heck did they use this song for that kind of game?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
No one in the world knows.
All the other music
You know
fits. It's a rock, gothics, all that kind of stuff.
What is this?
But it's,
There's something in this cardboard box.
Anyway,
A
like,
helmet.
the music is like so rocky and gothic, and I love it. It's awesome,
Poetry.
and it fits.
Oh.
And then we get that song, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought we
You
were.
want-
I thought we were playing Symphony of the Night, not the game adaptation of Titanic.
If you want a worst case of that, look up the credits theme to King's Quest V, or not, or 5. I think it's 6.
But
Air Today, Gone Air Today, Gone Tomorrow.
Wait,
That's the one.
really, last thing I'll
Oh wait, no, not that one. That's the one. What was it called? Oh, continue. I'm just thinking about that.
last comment I'm going to make on the Symphony of the Night song. I'm going to quote one of my favorite channels that unfortunately had to take down the video this joke came from, but still I like the joke. Introducing Fake Kenny G!
Yay!
And what do we find through this cave? We find
More.
tanks.
Another one.
Which is fine. I can take these guys.
Don't worry, all we have to do is capture one, then take... Oh wait, wrong game.
No, I wish.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I'll just say, like, I was trying to figure out more of the combat. This game has a bit of a tricky, like, you have to get used to controls, but once you figure out how to move, you can actually get pretty good at it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's honestly about as technical as, say, Mario Odyssey.
So why do you not use the
Yeah,
machine
yeah.
gun?
Because I'm saving it for okay, spoilers. I'm saving for a boss encounter.
Ah.
Although I just
Devil
realized
Dance, how
that
many of these tanks are there?
they had a whole army. Also, I just realized. Also, bear in mind, hype. There are 40 serve bots.
Also,
No, there aren't 40 tanks, but
How
you
many
get
have
the
we
idea.
taken out?
I am going to say around 10. Maybe
Also, I'm
12.
walking diagonally again because I learned that walking diagonally, I think, is a little faster, or feels faster anyway.
By the way, I will.
If it does, I barely knows the difference.
In case you people are wondering how they got all those tanks, might I remind you, by the end of the Bond game, yeah, they had about what 3 million Zenny. So
That was all burned to the ground
Burnt
thanks
up.
to the number 10.
that's
Yep.
a good
It
point.
burned it all
Well,
to the ground.
Well, for us, it was number 10. It
and
kind of
Teasel
varies
that day
on
was such a
playthroughs.
broken man. He lost all the color in his life.
Seriously, he just went insane. Hence why he's like this now.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was more together in that last game, but now he's just like, that's it.
The more games he went through, the more he lost in, to a point where even his sister had a little more to do in the sequel.
I'm just saying, a trombone sequel would be
Actually-
cool. Just anything.
Actually,
anything to continue that story. Capcom. Okay. First, hype. You finish your thing, and then we'll get to the big thing.
I was about to say, this is probably a no-brainer thing, but I'm just asking for the sake of confirmation. Is Teasel in Legends 2? Like, I know Trombone is.
Yes, he
Oh
is.
no,
He is.
oh yeah, he is.
All the Bonds
Honestly, you can't have Tron in a game without Teasel.
I will
Well,
even say-
I mean,
I will even
in a
s-
mainstream,
I-
in a main Legends game, I should say.
I will even say, without spoiling too much, that another character from Misadventures returns that you may not expect.
Oh yeah, we already brought
Oh,
him
we
up.
are. I already
Blind.
know who that is.
Blood.
Well, now he's gonna expect it immediately. May not expect it, but here's the expectation.
It's almost as if I was in that Devil Dam commentary.
And we said
man,
it,
I'm
and
not
we
expecting to
constantly referenced it.
Fine. The audience can expect if they didn't like that one.
But
Anyway.
they,
in all
but
fairness-
if
in all-
they're
in all-
watching this, then they probably watched the other one too. So
In all fairness, like Legends 2 is already 17 years old.
by the way, I'm just trying to step on your parade.
Of course.
Actually, hang on. I want to get that through my head real
Run.
quick. How big was the gap between Legends 2 and Trombone?
Honestly, not that long at all. In fact, like the
Legends
original
2 and
release of
Trombone.
The original release of Trombone actually had a demo disc of Legends 2.
Yeah.
Skip.
So, with that said, I cut myself walking out all that whole thing because you didn't need to see all that.
You know,
Good.
I do cut myself on the
you
backtrack.
know, for how good the music is, I am annoyed that the sorry,
Oh, a
for
flower. You can take
Give me a
it.
second. I'm trying to. You have to like.
Get up. Come on.
It's like a
There you
grid.
go.
There you go. I got a flower.
Oh, I know who to
Anyway.
give this to.
anyway.
Hey, Grandpa, you want this rose?
Fuck off, Blake.
Data. Want this rose? And
Do
Data
you want?
just eats it up.
And-
Thank you. And he just eats it.
You give it to them. You give it to the monkey, and he tries to enjoy it, but he's dancing. He just drops. And he's just like,
Why can't I enjoy life?
well,
That's
I
true.
forgot what I was going to say.
can't even.
Sorry, man.
Okay, fine. Let's get to
Sorry,
the big.
Matt.
Let's get to the big meat. As of recording this video, Capcom's not dead.
They're not
They
dead.
haven't forgotten
Or
about
Mega
Blue
Man
Boy.
isn't anyway.
Yep.
And God, he's gonna make a heck of an impression on the Switch.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
because that's actually Do you mind if I bring that up real quick, like just to list it off?
I just realized we're not gonna have anything to say once we get to 2, but oh well.
We'll get
Yeah,
to
it's
it,
fine. I don't think
worry.
people care too much. But yeah,
Two-
just
two is going
recently,
to be like
Capcom had a
2 is going to be like 3 videos long. So.
And this it'll be a big
enough.
nostalgia trip. But anyway, yes. But bear in mind, there's a cutscene coming up very soon, so go ahead quickly.
Okay, so just real quickly, recently they announced on some kind of stream that for Mega Man's 30th anniversary, they're gonna port both the Legacy Collection games for the Switch. Second off, they're gonna port
wait,
all
Matt,
of the
Steve,
X
it's
games.
time.
What gives? I dig, and I'm still nowhere near the
I would
trying
have
to
loved
dig
it if
to
he was
dig
just
through
like,
the
I
walls.
dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig.
And I dig,
damn it.
and I hide the whole way through.
And it don't
Dig,
stop
dig,
coming,
dig.
and it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming.
Oh, hang
No,
on.
it don't stop digging, and it don't stop digging.
He's coming.
And it doesn't make
All right,
sense!
everyone, quit digging. Our priority now is to get rid of our little blue.
Oh dear, he realized we're about to come here.
Be
A
careful
little
and
blue
don't-
friend.
By his size, he's already beaten Bond and Drawn.
So he's piloting a giant digging mech called the Marl Wolf.
Yep,
And
which,
to all-
which if you look at his color, it actually resembles an awful lot like a Matar.
A little bit.
And to
A little bit,
all
yeah.
And to all my fans of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, welcome to the origin story of the Metal Gear Pupa. Pupa. Shut up, Pupa.
So with that said, we need to start moving quickly. These laser things suck, by the way. In any boss, I hate this.
Actually, by the way,
aim for the treads first.
By the way, I'm going to call it Metal Gear Pupa because I fucking hate that boss.
Won't even scratch my paint.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, stop facing me. Ow!
Quit
This
teabagging me, you
boss is a
feed.
great load of poopa. Anyway, is there anything else you need to say about the boss, or do you mind if I continue my little speech?
I'll be done in a second. So first, for the strategy, so we can give Hype's chances. Focus on the treads first. The second that they blow up,
It's no use.
Ooh.
the second that they blow up, head for a platform that I'm going to be going to in a bit, and jump on top and hang on for dear life and Shadow the Colossus the fricker. And then other than that, yeah, and I realized earlier when I was saying I was trying to save my machine gun energy for this boss, kind of a moot point because Data was right there to repair my energy and fill it up anyway.
Yeah, thank you, Data.
Let's move on. All right, back to you, Hype.
Okay, so anyway, like I said, they're porting both the Legacy Collection games for the Switch, which is nice. They're porting every single one of the X games to the Switch. Yes, that includes 7. And to top it all off, they recently announced Mega Man 11, the next actually new Mega Man game. And I'm really excited for it because first off, it's not a Double Damn 8-bit trip. And second off, it looks actually really interesting, like especially like some of the visuals and the fact that Mega Man's outfit actually does change when he gets new powers. Like, it's not just a color swap.
And
I'm totally convinced was done as a take that to Mighty Number 9.
Stop it.
Yeah, Mighty Number 9, let's be honest, this is the game that Mighty Number 9 should have been.
Which is gonna suck because this is actually a Mega Man game that is not going to have Kaiji involved at all.
And probably
So
for the better, because might I remind you, actually, it's kind of like the Star Wars. It's kind of like the Star Wars parallel.
Nice. Okay, hang
Nice.
on. Okay, moving on. So I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna unload the machine buster into this hatch every time it opens up.
Okay.
And the cute thing is that if you shoot, move to the left. If you shoot a Servbot carrying a bomb before it can throw it, he'll fall back into the hatch and blow up the whole thing like this.
I thought I told you to close that.
Boom!
Ow.
Left.
I just
Be
have
careful it
this. I'm
doesn't
sorry.
blow you up.
I just have this funny visual where it's like every time it's like they open and close the door, it's like Mega Man's doing like a fake delivery just to lure them out.
Oh dear.
What are you standing around for? Put out the fire. Put it out.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The automated
Oh, boy.
fire extinguishers aren't working.
Oh no.
Ah,
The
shit.
manual one.
Can you say that? Can you say that with a little less snark?
Sorry, but Miss Tron programmed me this way.
Sorry, Teasel. Hang on, guys. Silence.
Ha!
Does he think it cost to build that in the first place? I'm gonna get him. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm gonna...
He's driven mad.
He is a broken man once again.
He gets crazier with every defeat.
Come on, Alton, come on. Let's go back to the Kessel Chef. I'll put on some Dragon Ball for you. That'll cheer you up.
It's just not the same. Is it the good
That's
one?
not the same without Bulma's original voice actor.
Will it be Dragon Ball Z? Sorry, but the ship only has Dragon Ball's GT. No!
By the way, rest
hang on,
in peace, good madam. You probably did a good service to the anime. So
All we
yeah.
have was Dragon Ball Super. Sorry.
Anyway,
Hey, Dragon
guys,
Ball
I don't
Super
like
is
Super too much.
Dragon Ball Super is godly compared to Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah, well, everything is. But anyway, so with that said, we now have defeated all the bonds once. I'm sure they're not gonna, hold any big grudge against us or whatever. Oh,
Mega Man,
Totally.
can you hear
Ooh.
me?
yes, roll.
The mayor says there's something real important she has to talk with you about.
Okay.
Am I in
Can you come
trouble?
back here?
Yes, we are.
Roger.
Oh.
I'll head back to City Hall.
Wait, why are
So
we in
what's
trouble?
gonna-
We saved the Devil Damn City.
We saved the
So,
city,
ladies-
but some of those buildings got destroyed. And who's going to pay for the damages?
So, ladies and gentlemen, join us
Not
next
it.
time for the scolding of a century.
Till next time, everybody.
You may have saved our lives, but you have not saved our town.
Now, Rock, we've been over this.